Hey guys, so what we're going to do today is we're going to try to fix the, screw holes or mounting bracket for a 1995 Ford Bronco. Usually the screws break. I don't know if you guys can see right there, they're always broken. Today we're going to try to fix it with some Quiksteel, some of this stuff, and we're going to see if it works. Hopefully this will be a cheaper repair than having to buy a $150 one on eBay or something. And yeah, stay tuned. Alright guys, so first things first is you're going to want to go ahead and remove the dash bezel off of your truck. First thing I like to remove is the, headlight switch or pull thing. You're going to want to go ahead and remove these guys. Pretty easy. They just got a tab, you just stick a screwdriver under there, pry it off side to side, pull it out. And then for each side, you got one Phillips head screwdriver. You're going to put the shifter all the way down into first gear, and then I'm going to slide this thing towards you and then up. And then it should slide right out. And then if you have any switches or any accessories or anything like that attached to this, you can go ahead and just pull off the pigtail, and that's it. Alright, so next step what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go ahead and clean as much of, this area or just where the screws are going to go. Try to clean them as best as you can, and then have some 80 grit sandpaper. I'm just going to go ahead and touch up around in these areas right here. Try to touch up around it, because what we're going to be doing is taking a chunk of, like a little cylinder shape of the Quiksteel. We're going to stick it on there, and then hopefully we've cleaned it enough where there's not any kind of Armor All dash cleaner or any other kind of dust or anything in the way that might keep it from sticking properly. And then yeah, let me go ahead and get to it and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I went ahead and I cleaned the area around, pretty much just around where the little studs go, right here. And then I don't know if you guys can see this. Alright, so yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that, but around, I don't know if you guys can see those, but I went ahead and I just took a knife and I just kind of scored it along here, and also along these fins right here. Same thing with this side. I scored it up on top over here, and on the sides right here, just so we can go ahead and get that steel quick to bond on there real nicely. But I think since we still have some, some of the posts still left up on there, it'll grab pretty good, but I'll go ahead and keep scoring that, and I'll get back to you when I'm about to apply the putty. Alright guys, so I went ahead and I cut the Quiksteel into about, I want to say 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch long sections. Now what you're going to want to do for these is you're going to want to knead them up real nice until they're all one uniform color. And then once the hardening process starts, it's going to start to get warm. So you're going to want to stick it onto there beforehand, but let me go ahead and knead it up and I'll show you how it looks like when I put it on there. Alright guys, so I'm kneading up the last piece. As you can see on that one, I just put it on top there and I just kind of squished it on there. Right now we're going to go ahead and fit the rear window switch, and we're just going to make sure that it sits flush with the crown right here. We don't want to see any gaps or anything like that, so try to make it look as nice as possible. And like I said before, I'm still going to go ahead and smush down the edges down like that a little bit so they can grab better. But yeah, give me 1 second and you're going to see how I'm going to go ahead and apply roll the putty. Squish it down into like a kind of like round cylinder shape. Go ahead and put it right where the old bolt goes. You're going to squish it, push it down in there, and really, I don't know if you guys can see this, go ahead and pack it in there. Try to keep it away from the edges right here where it could, mess with the fitment of the window switch. Alright, so now that we got those done, I get the window switch, and I can already feel it getting hot right here. Make sure to get this guy. And you're just gonna push it down so you get good fitment. Now we're gonna go ahead and check how that looks like on the other side. Alright, so that's how it looks like mounted. So go ahead and move this out here a little bit. Clean up these edges. Make sure no putty can be seen from, I guess, the driver's seat. And move this stuff to the side. Go ahead again. Just press it in there. Don't worry, it's not going to dry in a second. You can already feel this stuff getting hot. God, it's already starting to harden. Alright, then next, here's what I'm planning to do. You can either get a screw or a drill bit around similar size. Go ahead and stick it in there. Just create a little dimple. And slowly, you're going to create the hole where your screw is going to go. So it's going to make it go down in there. Screw it. Sorry if you can't see that, guys. Screw it back out. I don't know if you guys can see that. Went ahead and I just twisted this screw in there, and I didn't put any pressure in, and didn't put any pressure when I just screwed it out with just the, I guess, the weight of the screw doing it. And then same thing with this one. Just put it in there. Go ahead and start threading that in so you get your desired length that it's going to reach, and just try not to, I guess, mess with the little threads that you make out of the putty. Go ahead and pull it out. There you go. And then just get these sides, push them down, fix them to however you want them. I'm going to leave them like that. They're already starting to feel warm. They're firming up a bit. So on the Quiksteel manual, it says to leave it there for it to feel completely harden. It says to leave it there for about an hour. I'm going to go ahead and take the switch off now, set it over to the side, and we'll be back. Alright guys, so it kind of got dark on me, so I'm using flash a little bit, but it hasn't been exactly an hour. It's been about 20 minutes, 30 minutes maybe. I'm going to go ahead and use small screws, smaller than the ones that I originally used. These are going to be self-tapping screws. I'd say get something with a very, I wouldn't say aggressive thread, but you don't want a fine thread either. I'm going to go ahead and put them in there now. That way they go ahead and grab onto the steel quick while it's hardening. And yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Just give me one sec. Go ahead and put them down in the hole that I created originally. And then very lightly, you don't want it to cause too much stress on the steel quick. Like, I don't even have the full pressure of my hand on this. I'm just putting down very light pressure on this screw as I'm driving it in. Going slow because I don't want to mess up any potential threads that it might make. And go ahead and drive it in there. And then that's when I'll let it go ahead and sit. Alright, now it's snug. It's not on there tight. Same thing with this one. Go ahead and hold it down on this side so it doesn't rock back and forth. Same thing with this one. And go ahead and put very light pressure on this. You don't want to put a lot of pressure on it because, like I said, you don't want to mess up the threads. Alright, and once I feel like it's sitting in there properly. Alright guys, so we're inside of the Bronco. Yes, I know my airbag light is flashing. It's okay, it's safe. Anyway, What we're gonna go ahead and do is I went ahead and I let the Quiksteel, I let it cure. Now we're gonna go ahead and install the dash back, and yeah, so I'll show you a quick I guess, sorry for the bad angle, but this is pretty much the finished product. What I will note is be careful on, see if that'll show up on there. I don't know if you guys can see that crack right there. So I guess as it's drying, it just like kind of constricts itself or dries itself out, I guess. Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll also update you guys on I guess longetivity of this to see if it lasts a good amount of time before you either have to repair it again or even worse, have it to buy a new one. But I mean, yeah, this could be a good, I guess, opportunity, or not opportunity, but a good kind of poor man's fix, spending $6 on Quiksteel compared to spending anywhere between $80 to $100 on a new dash bezel with everything on it that will eventually just have it crack again, sorry. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and install this dash back and we'll see how it works. Alright guys, so as you can see, we went ahead and we put in the dash. Remember, all you gotta do is put the connections in, whatever connections you got. Like for me, I got this push to start button over here, and put everything back where it went. Now to see if this thing works. That's me putting pressure up, and I gotta tell you, the button feels really solid. Anyway, hope this helps out some of you guys instead of having to buy a whole new dash piece all because this is broken, or you're tired of having this kind of just hang out here with the wire. All you need is some Quiksteel and some tools that I'll put inside the description of what I used to go ahead and fix this. And yeah, hope this helped out you guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys did to fix yours and if you guys found this helpful. Thanks.